him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, then they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Cook again. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Falcons at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action, it's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for this sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to number 15. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Cook. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Falcons are going to get a 1st.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Gets around him, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set. At their own 16. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Corral. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run it again with Cook. And slow going there, as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Cook following the penalty. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From his goal line here, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Corral. Flushed out right. Sliding down here. Good move by Corral. He's got the 1st down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Fakes a handoff here. Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Corral with it on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing here, Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action, Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cook up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the play fake, Corral. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Tannehill. Pass complete to Edwards. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tannehill to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Corral. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Corral to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.